ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastian Envy, strong style cinephile. Now, I already talked about one spinoff that I don't understand why it's existing, and that is The Penguin. Talk about another spinoff that I'm very much looking forward to, and that is The Continental, which takes place in the world of John Wick. So let's geek about that for a scant few minutes, because we got like a brief little teaser on that today. And yeah, I was already intrigued before. I'm really looking forward to it now. And it's amazing to see how the first John Wick was a story about a guy, former assassin, killed his dog. It was a gift from his dying wife. And it's touched him off on this revenge-filled journey. Kills a whole bunch of people. It's great action. Just great stuff. And then the sequels continue to spawn this world and world build the stuff about the Continental and this the assassins and this underground just world, and it just kept building and building and building and building. So it stands to reason that there are other stories to tell that do not have to involve John Wick. And after the really definitive ending to the story of John Wick you get in chapter 4, it's nice to see them staying in the world, which is interesting and interests us thanks to John Wick, but can tell other stories in the world. And we already have like Ballerina, which is coming, I think, in 2024, and this is just another layer, another thing in the world of John Wick that we can enjoy. Now the show, The Continental, from the world of John Wick, stars Colin Woodell as Winston Scott. He's the young version of the Continental owner, played by Ian McShane in the John Wick movies. It also stars Mel Gibson in a prominent role, even though he wasn't featured in the trailer. Now, the official description for the show says, the 3-part event will explore the origin behind the iconic Hotel for Assassins centerpiece of the John Wick universe through the eyes and actions of a young Winston Scott, as he's dragged into the hellscape of 1970s New York City to face a past he thought he left behind. Winston charts a deadly course through the hotel's mysterious underworld in a harrowing attempt to seize the hotel, where he will eventually take his future throne. So yeah, definitely interested to see how things shake out, which again, it's kind of a prequel, so you have to... I've complained before on this channel about prequel stuff and the fact that your main character, you know, is not in true peril. So any sort of dangerous situation that Winston is in, we know he's going to survive because he's in the John Wick movies. So that kind of takes some of the bite out of some potential threats and danger that he may face. But again, this is his story of getting the Continental. So it's like, what does he have to do? What does he have to sacrifice? Who does he have to go through? What kind of person does he start out with? What kind of person does he have to be along this journey? How does it change him to then be the Winston that we know in the John Wick movies, who owns the New York-based Continental? So it remains to be seen if the execution is done right, done well enough, done interesting enough to hook us into all 3 parts of, this story and this spinoff. So, like I said, the Penguin, I'm not so sure about like why it exists, but here with the Continental, with Ballerina, I'm very much excited that they exist because, like I said, the world of John Wick is very, very interesting, but it does not have to have John Wick. And we had a definitive end to John Wick's story, and I'd like to stay there and just explore other characters within the confines of this world that has been created by the John Wick movies. So I think we're there, and I'm anxious to kind of see how it turns out when it drops. So those are some of my thoughts on it. Scattered as they often are, but you guys out there think, let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Talk to me there. Talk to me here. Until next time, let us geek.